Hi everyone, I am going to do the intro for today's video a little bit differently. Um, you're going to be watching this weeks from now, but it's actually the beginning of April, and I spent pretty much the entirety of March eating whatever I wanted and barely exercising and not really working on flow too much because it was really cold and windy outside. So I'm coming out of that. I'm doing a 30-day fitness challenge, getting back on my diet, and I'm just kind of in a slump, and I had big plans to work all day on flow today, and I just did not feel like it. But then I got myself up and out here and decided to go ahead and do a little video for you guys and work on her for a little bit. It's already like 5 in the evening, so it won't be a very long day, but I wanted to show you guys a few things in person, to show you kind of like an update of where I'm at. Flow is a real big mess right now, so I'm not going to get too in depth, but just on what I'm working on right now. Let's see if I can switch the camera over here. So yesterday I took the seats out of the front, and we took a peek. My sister and I took a peek under the front to see if there was any rust, because you hear a lot about rust being under the footboard of the driver's side, especially in these kind of vehicles. And so we kind of took a peek to see if there was any rust, and we didn't see any. So I didn't think that I was going to need to necessarily pull all that mat up and do any grinding or any rust inhibitor. But I'd already gotten one seat out, and I noticed just how dirty it is, and I want to be thorough in this. I do plan on living full-time in flow when this is done, and I don't want essentially my house rusting out from underneath me. So I decided to go ahead and pull the driver's seat, so not only to clean underneath there, but I plan to get underneath there and make sure there is not any moisture or rust or anything like that under the front, and then I'll get it all clean. I'll put it back together. I also need to do a little bit more cleaning on the dashboard. The Armor All wipes just weren't cutting it. I mean, she is a 1999. She's an old girl. She's picked up some dust. I don't think she's ever been deep cleaned on the inside like this. I'm sure she's been kept really well considering her age and everything, but I don't think she's ever had a deep clean like this. So there's a lot to do. I need to take a shop vac and get into, you can see, let me get the switch back. And these, my sister and I pulled up the plastic footboard that goes along these, and whew, thankfully there's no moisture or rust, which is a very good sign, but boy are they super dirty. So along with all these little screw holes, so I need to get a shop vac and get all that up, and I'm gonna have to do most of that before I even peel that back and get a look at what's underneath there. And I'm actually waiting for the shop vac. My sister has one that she's gonna let me borrow this evening, and I'll probably hit that here in a bit. And once I get all that done, I have these beautiful little seats. Let's see, I have these beautiful seats. Right now they're tipped over in the back of Flow. They're actually in really, really good shape. This one I'm gonna steam clean. This is the driver's seat, and I'm gonna steam clean it with, I think my mom has a steam cleaner. This one, I give it a good scrub, but I'm gonna give it another one with the Mr. Clean pad, and then go over it with some protectant and clean the legs and everything and get those back to fit form, and we'll put them back in the front, and she'll be drivable again, and she'll look so pretty on the front end. I'm very excited for that. I'm not a neat freak by any stretch, but as I've gotten older, I do like things to be clean, so I'm excited to have it looking spick and span up there. I do need to eventually get some work done on the dash. It's got a screw missing, and it's got a little screw missing, and I don't really know. It's also got some work up here that's gonna need to be done. I don't really know how to tackle that, when I'm gonna tackle that, or if I'm gonna need to get help doing that or not. I mean, if I had unlimited funds, I would probably put like a whole new GPS system and everything in her. But I think for that, I'm just gonna have to get like some separate equipment to put in the dash and stuff, which I plan to do eventually. But while I wait on the shop vac, I still have more rust on the foot of the stairs. I bottom one done really well. I just need to close the doors and do like the outside edges that I couldn't reach when the doors were open, but I really have barely even touched this top step. I need to give it another good scrubbing with, let's see, I'm using wire whisks, and yesterday I got a sander from my sister-in-law, and I'm gonna try that a little bit today, and I'm hoping this will be the last time that I am sanding rust for an entire day, because I've already done it. I don't even know. I feel like I've been grinding rust away for at least the last four work days on flow. It's been a little exhausting, and I'm not over flow, but I'm over the rest. I'll just say that. And once I get this grinded off, I haven't purchased it yet, but I need to get a rust inhibitor, and I'm going to paint pretty much all the areas that I grinded rust off of. I'll paint those with a rust inhibitor, get her cleaned up, and I'm really excited because her floors look excellent, and I don't think I'm going to have to replace any of her subfloors, the plywood that's down. So what I'll do is just clean those up real well, and she'll be ready for flooring, I think, at that point. I mean, don't hold me to that, because I still have, I don't know if you can see this air conditioning unit. I'm going to be removing that, and I have to take that out, and I still have a lot of wiring here that I have to figure out what is going to stay and what isn't going to stay in. I don't know if that's within the scope of my capabilities, so I might have to hire that out to somebody. I'll let you guys know. So that's where we're at now. Sorry, I hope this long intro was at least interesting. Hopefully you'll see a little bit of a difference in my energy and level after I do this 30-day challenge in April and get back on track with my fitness and back into, it's supposed to be a beautiful month, so get back into working on flow. So I have lots of videos still to share with you guys. I'm keeping it in short content. Usually this is like the longest video I've done so far, but I've been trying to keep it in little bite-sized pieces so that I know everybody's busy, and I want everybody to enjoy this adventure with me without feeling bogged down by long videos. But if you did stick with me on this one, thank you so much, and enjoy this little time lapse of me grinding on these stairs again. Bye.